Welcome back to Perspectiveofz, your favorite generational podcast. I'm Katrina.
And I'm Rachel, and boy, do we have a lot to talk about today. What do we have to talk about today?
We have life to talk about.
Solid. If you stay tuned until the end, we'll talk about books.
Yeah.
Maybe that much.
We narrowed down your suggestions to 4 books.
We're not talking about books yet, Katrina.
I'm giving a prelude to it.
You're spoiling the podcast.
Anyways, we narrowed your results down and we'll give a description on the ones we chose at the end of the podcast. So if you want to, stay tuned and hear the descriptions. But that's not what we're talking about right now because I know what we're talking about, Rachel.
What are we talking about?
Let's go with, favorite things.
Favorite things? I like things.
What's your favorite thing, Rachel?
My favorite thing is that moment right after your last final of the semester, like right as you finish it, and then you get to go home and not think about finals for a while, because I just finished finals!
Proud of you!
My last final was 140 questions in 90 minutes. So, love that for me.
What class was it?
Anatomy.
Oof.
We love that.
For sure. For those who cannot see this, Rachel is shaking her head because it is not okay.
Anyway, Katrina, what's your favorite thing this week?
My favorite thing this week is company Twitter accounts, aka Wendy's or Totino's or like any Twitter account, because I found Totino's Twitter account today and they have the name of the account is Pete Zarol.
Oh, I just got that! I thought it was like their
that?
CEO or something.
Yep, if you say it out loud, it sounds like pizza roll, which is a product that they have. So.
Shook. But
yeah.
the O's are zeros.
Zeros. The O's are always zeros.
The O's are always zeros! Anyway. That's nice.
Yeah, I just, and also I went to Wendy's this week because of the Twitter account, because I don't know if it was this week or last week, but Wendy's had a roast day. I'm pretty sure it was 2 weeks ago. It was in the beginning of January.
We're still in the beginning of January.
I know, that's what I meant to say, because...
Oh! Yes. Okay. I'm tired. I just came from work.
Tell. I can tell.
I'm burritoed in my blanket, and it's very warm.
We love a good Rachel burrito.
We love a good sister burrito.
Sister burrito?
I've been watching a lot of James Charles lately.
I figured since you got his palette.
I did get his palette. It's really cool and pretty. There's so much sister snow. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that now because it's kind of annoying. There's so much snow in my Midwestern state right now, and it like just keeps coming. It's been snowing. It snowed all last night, and it snowed all of today, and we're supposed to get more tonight.
Yeah, it snowed all of yesterday, and it snowed a little bit today, but like, there's a lot of snow.
Lots and lots of snow. So, fun fact, until age 4 or 5, I thought the word snow was a cuss word, because I would get in trouble if I said it, because my mom hates snow. So
Why does your mom hate snow?
Because it's cold! She doesn't like cold. So, you know, she moved north.
Because that's what you do when you hate
Exactly
cold.
What you do when you hate cold.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what's your favorite song this week?
My favorite song of the week is On Top of the World by Imagine Dragons, because I kind of forgot the song existed, but then a mutual friend of ours made a podcast, and it was a podcast, yeah. Our friend of ours that has a podcast called Bacon and Eggs, a Movie Lovers Podcast. Yeah,
You good there?
He made a Spotify playlist called Positivity with T at the end. Like, the beverage.
We love us a good pun.
And I forgot the song existed, and then I heard it come up, and I was like, I love this song. It's a bop. And it's by Imagine Dragons, if I didn't say that already.
You already did.
Great. Just repeating myself. Rachel, what's your favorite song of the week?
My favorite song, I swear I listen to music. What did I write down? My favorite song of the week is Worst Nights by Foster the People. It's been playing a lot lately, and I just uploaded it to the radio a few days ago. And so, I heard it a few times, and it's very good.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard it before. I mean, I probably heard it before, but I don't know what it is because it's usually playing. I usually hear a lot of music playing in stores in the background and stuff, and so I don't really know what the song is, but I just, like...
Well, maybe you can listen to it when you update our Spotify playlist that hasn't been updated in a month.
Hasn't been updated since last year.
No! Banned. I need a new podcast host.
It's been a while since you've said that, actually.
I know.
Haven't said it since last year.
Okay, I'm hanging up now.
Please don't, I'm lonely.
Oh my god. This is why we have a podcast. It makes us feel like we're popular. We have
Yay.
friends! We have friends!
All of you listening, you're our friend! Yay!
F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. I hope I don't get sued. Are we gonna get sued for singing that?
Isn't it... Didn't you say last week that it's 30 seconds?
I have no idea. I was making that up.
Well, when my dad was listening to last week, he said, yes, it's 30 seconds, so...
Oh, okay, cool. So
sometimes you know what you're talking about.
Heyo!
Also, I feel bad for you editing this in the future, because when we sing on the podcast and try and get it synced up, it's real bad.
It's real bad.
Yeah, you could just use that for syncing instead of...
Honestly, I could.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about, music.
Oh!
And how we're friends with everyone that listens.
I wish I had
and
friends.
then you started singing SpongeBob.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. Who needs segues when you can make your own?
We do make our own segues.
Yep. We do. Not when we're supposed to, but besides that.
Isn't a Segway the thing that you ride that's like a scooter and you lean
Yes.
forward to go, and they have it in Mall Clop? It's about horses, actually. Mall Clop.
Oof. Alright, let's move on.
Do we have to? I thought that was pretty funny.
I'm sure you did.
Ow! Ow!
I'm kidding, I love you.
Mm-hmm. Sure you do.
You're gonna make me cry.
No, don't cry. I do love you.
We're getting all lovey-dovey in the first however long we've been recording.
Not that long. We get distracted. We're still in
Yeah.
the first 10 minutes of recording.
Yeah, because we started recording 2 minutes before we actually started recording, because procrastination.
We procrastinate a lot. It's bad.
a
We do it a
problem.
lot.
A lot.
A lot. It sounds like a bottle lot. What's
Sounds
a bottle
like
lot?
phenomena.
I don't know. Apparently this is the song where Rachel sings a lot.
Yeah, okay, I'm glad you got that because I might have had to disown you.
Wow.
I'm not that mean. If you don't know what phenomena is, like, I'm kind of disappointed, but I still love you.
Bet.
Anyways.
What's trending on Twitter? I just got home, so I haven't had a chance to check Twitter. What's trending on Twitter?
We have 2 moments that were provided by, I forget what the Twitter account is. It's like the hashtag roundup.
I think it's called hashtag roundup.
Okay. I'm not just making stuff up. But, one of the things that is trending on Twitter is childhood wisdom we can all live by. And
Kids are so smart.
Yeah. I thought since we are half children, half adults...
We're not adults. We're nowhere near adults.
Here's the thing. the reason why I say we're half children and half adults is because when we try and do adult things, everybody's like, you're just a kid, you can't do adult things. But then when we try and do it, when we're super childish, they're like, you need to mature. And so that's why I say half children, half adults.
That's fair.
Because people can't make up their minds about teenagers.
What are we? What are we, Hedwig?
What am I?
I don't get the point of that line in Harry Potter.
It's to make it deep, Rachel.
Right, but he's literally just standing there talking to an owl out of nowhere.
You say this like you don't talk to your dog.
Okay, I don't need you to come at me like that.
What's your dog's Instagram, by the way, since I mentioned your dog?
Her Instagram is Sky_the_pirate. Sky is SKYE. Honestly, I haven't posted a lot this past week, and she's lost a lot of followers from it, and by a lot I mean like 5. But listen, finals.
Yeah, I get that.
And
finals are rough.
Finals are very rough. Rough, because we're talking about dogs. Rough. Anyway, finals are over now, which means I get Monday off.
Yay!
So I have a 3-day weekend.
I think I have Friday off, so I also have a 3-day week. Wait, 4-day weekend, and then 4 days of school.
So you have next Friday off, right?
Yes.
Okay. I have next Monday off as well. We have 2 Mondays off in a row.
Yeah, because it's Martin Luther King Jr. Day, I think.
His name is such a mouthful. Like, I'm sorry, but that's so many...
His name isn't a mouthful, it's Martin.
No, but it's Martin Luther King Jr. Actually, it's Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Anyways, we were talking about, childhood wisdom.
No, here's the thing. There's Martin Luther, the, guy that started the Lutheran Church. Then there's Martin Luther Sr., who is Martin Luther Jr.'s father. But really, shouldn't Martin Luther Sr. be Martin Luther II? And Martin Luther Jr. be Martin Luther III?
I have no words.
I have lots of them. I talk a lot. It's why I have a podcast!
I also have a podcast, but lots of the things that you say leave me speechless. You can take that however you want.
Okay, I was gonna ask, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Depends on the day.
Ow.
I love you!
You better!
If I don't say I love you, you won't send me my present.
I still need to get to the post office. Honestly, it's all... The funny thing is, I'm actually using your box that you sent me to send it back, because I'm too cheap to buy a box. It's fine.
Do you want to tell our audience what I got you for Christmas?
Oh, yes! I thought you were going to say what I got you, and I was like, no, because I haven't sent it yet, and you don't know what you've gotten yet. So I got a Harry Potter Hogwarts hat, that I matched my eyeshadow to yesterday. I felt very fancy. And then I got a Slytherin pendant banner triangle poster thing for my room. I haven't put it up yet because I'm moving in a month, and so I don't want to have to put it up and take it down, but it'll go up in the new house. I promise. I pinky swear.
You're moving?
Oh, I haven't told you this?
I mean, I expected it from one of our Twitter questions, which is from your mom, but you didn't tell me.
Okay. Yeah, no, we are moving. It's just to, a house down the street from us. Because currently we are, in, a townhome. Mm-hmm. So we're moving to a full house. We actually just bought the house. And the house...
La. Full house. See, I can make bad jokes, too.
Hey, my jokes aren't bad!
Love you.
You better. Anyway, we're moving, down the street, and I don't remember where this was going. Oh, yeah, we have a hot tub at our new place.
Ooh.
So maybe when you, come to my Midwestern state for graduation.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I still need to make it to Utah also for Tori's, because she invited me also.
Okay, well.
How about I'm just broke for May 2020?
Okay.
I'm already gonna be broke for March 2020 because I have a performing arts trip.
That's so cool.
That I'm saving up for. So, we'll see if I can...
You're gonna do it.
Survive, yeah.
You're gonna do
will.
amazing.
And I haven't really talked to my parents about it, so now they know.
Oof. That's a fun way to find out.
Yeah.
No, it made me happy. So, my mom has not been keeping up with the podcast just because she's really busy. But she has a second job that involves her driving around a lot, and she was listening to them.
Aww.
I know. So, hi, Mom Bart. How are you?
Hi, Mom Bart. I love you.
I hope your job is doing well, going well. I hope you are well. I know you're well because I talk to you on a daily basis, but, Anyway, yeah.
We were talking about Twitter trending.
We were? All right.
Yeah. See, we're good at segueing when we don't need to.
We're good at flowing conversation, we're not good at changing.
Yes, but anyways, it is childhood wisdom we can all live by. And, so, there's a few things in this Twitter moment that it says, keep your feet on the ground unless it's lava.
Oh, yeah, that's smart. Vegetables make you sad.
Don't eat the yellow snow.
Smile more while you still have all your teeth.
Boys are icky.
Retweet. Don't lie, boys. Mom and Dad always seem to know when you do.
Mm-hmm.
And no, we're not talking about boys.
When in doubt, go ask Mom.
Don't put raisins up your nose.
Don't be a meanie.
I think those are some of the best ones, honestly. Little kids are great.
Yeah. Honestly. If you're blue, paint yourself a different color.
Yes.
Cereal for dinner is fine.
If you don't like the answer, just repeat the question. I used to do that, and I got in big trouble.
Don't hide your feelings. That one is deep.
That's deep for a little kid. It's okay to color outside the lines. Oh, that's so cute. Anyway, what else is trending on Twitter? You said there was a second thing. You said that a really, really long time ago, but...
2 hours later. The next thing that is trending on Twitter is another hashtag roundup thing, and it is lies everyone tells themselves. So...
I tell myself a lot of lies every day.
Yeah, me too. AKA, I'll do it later.
Oof!
Procrastination. I don't need to write that down.
I'll only have one more cookie. This is gonna be my year.
It's funny because the only gonna have one more cookie was tweeted out by Toll House.
Ha ha ha! I didn't see that.
I did. I'm gonna be productive today.
That's a noof. That never happens. We're never productive.
5 more minutes.
It's not a big deal. It happens to everyone. Have you said that one yet?
No.
Oh, I'm not going to respond to this message. I do that all the time, and then I respond in like 20 seconds.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, this person didn't respond to my text message for 30 minutes. I'm gonna wait 30 minutes so they can feel how it feels like, but then I see it again, and I'm like, I'll respond. 5 minutes.
I've legitimately set a timer for how long I have to wait until I respond to someone.
Oof. Is it the someone I think it is?
No, it is not that someone. I promise you it is not that someone. Anyway, moving on. So, what's trending on YouTube then?
I saw that, Lana Condor, who plays Laura Jean in To All the Boys I've Loved Before, was on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon.
Ooh.
And one of the things that was discussed in their interview was that, her and Noah Centineo that played,
He's
Peter
so cute.
Kavinsky. Yeah. They made a real life, To All the Boys I've Loved Before pact.
Wait, really?
Because when they met before they started recording, like, Lana felt a little spark, and she was like, we have to keep this strictly professional, we can't, like, become in a relationship and then, like, dramatize the entire movie and, like, all this drama happens, so just keep it friends based. So it's kind of like the opposite of it, but
that's so
also
cute.
Yeah, it's adorable. I saw it trending and I was like, we're talking about that because the only things we talk about on this podcast are Harry Potter and To All the Boys I've Loved Before.
It's such a good show. Movie. It's not a show,
yes.
but whatever.
It feels like a show because it takes you through so many emotions.
So many.
Speaking of, I've been watching Gilmore Girls.
You have? I'm so proud of you.
It's so good.
It's
and my
so
brother
good.
always runs away when we watch it, but I love it.
He can live with it. It's fine.
Yeah, he always runs away because it's too awkward because of Rory, aka me.
Oof.
Because I relate, except for she actually gets guys.
Wow. You're just, no guy's good enough for you.
Aw. I think. Maybe.
Yes.
Okay, good. I was like, that's supposed to be a compliment, I think.
Uh-huh.
Words are hard in my brain right now.
Mood.
Yeah.
I don't know what words are. They're hard. Can we?
I don't know what words are, but I'm somehow passing English.
Woot! I'm not in an English class. Love that for me.
I know, we talk about this every time I mention English class.
I know.
Anyways, you were about to change the subject.
I was?
Yes. You said so, and then I said something else, and then
Oh.
this happened.
Okay. I'll change the subject then. So, yeah, sure, I'll change the subject. Let's move on to listener questions, yeah?
Yeah.
The first question is, from @NickRavenclaw. He asks, what exactly is the function of a rubber duck? What's the function of any toy to keep kids entertained?
Yep. Sometimes I wish that rubber ducks were like dog whistles where only kids could hear them. Because there was this kid, I don't remember where it was,
There
but
are
I
lots
was
of
at this
kids.
party.
Lots of places.
Yeah, I was at this party and this kid has Squeaky toy and he would not stop squeaking it. I think it was Thanksgiving actually. And he would not stop squeaking it at the dinner table and like everybody was so done with it like after like 10 minutes of him having it.
Gosh, kids are just the worst. I'm kidding, I love
Oof.
kids. I'm also still a child, so
Yeah.
there's that.
And also your best friend's name is
Kidsy!
So, I hope you don't hate kids.
I don't hate kids. Kids.
I don't hate kids or myself. I mean, sometimes I do.
Stop
I'm
it!
trying to work on that.
I love you.
I said I'm trying to work on it.
Oh, okay, don't stop that. Keep doing that.
Anyways, our next question is from Emily Hoffman, and she asks, if you were a hat stall with your current house and another, what would the other house be?
So, I claim my current house is Slytherin. I would say my hat style house is Ravenclaw.
Yeah, I would probably say that too, because I I know that if I say this, that I'm gonna get a lot of people saying it's not true, but I don't feel that brave, and I don't feel that ambitious, so I'll probably have to go with Ravenclaw.
I see you as a Ravenclaw, not as, like, the last choice, but I think you are creative and crazy smart, and you're just, like, You just are Ravenclaw to me. When I think of Ravenclaw, that's...
Are you saying I'm not a Hufflepuff?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying your hat stall, because we don't talk about dual houses on this podcast, would be Ravenclaw.
Out of the 3 other houses besides Hufflepuff.
But really, like, Slytherin and Hufflepuff right here, we're gonna rule the world.
Yeah, I know we mention that every time we talk about houses, but it's gonna happen. It's
true! We're gonna take over the world someday.
You have been warned. I mean, you shouldn't really be warned because it's gonna be legit.
It's positive. You don't need to be warned for
positivity. Positivity 2019, more like positivity
for
eternity.
Forever.
Forever. 5 ever.
5 ever? Wow, that's a lot of evers.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so our next question is from @Ms. Bartholomew, aka my mommy. Hi, Mom. How are you? I love you. She asked, will you pack some boxes for me? Because I don't want to. This goes back to, we're moving in a month. 3 weeks, actually. We're moving in 3 weeks, and none of our house is packed.
Rachel!
I have 1 room to pack. It's my room. I'm not there yet.
Mom, Bart.
Listen, Mom, I would. I really would. But someone has to play with the dog while you're packing.
Love that excuse.
Love that excuse.
I couldn't use that excuse because I don't have a dog, but...
Oh my gosh, Sky is the cutest in the snow. She does zoomies, which is just like her zipping around as fast as she can in circles in the snow for like 20 minutes at a time.
Aww.
I love my pupper. There'll probably be something...
She's so cute.
There'll probably be something on her Instagram Sunday or Monday. It's too dark now for me to... Like, I'll still take her out and zoomy, but it'll be too dark to record it. And there was someone that was telling me just use a flashlight, but listen, you can't use a flashlight on snow and still be able to see things because snow is reflective.
Yeah, I opened my window, like not opened my window, but pushed the curtains back this morning, and you should not do that as soon as you get out of bed because you will be blind.
Yeah. So, Sky still wakes up really early. Like, because she goes to bed. She went to bed at 11 last night and got up at 4:45. And normally I don't have to take care of her in the morning, but as like a birthday gift to my stepdad, I took care of her this morning. So I was up from 4:45 till 7:30 playing with that dog.
I love your dog, even though I've never met her.
I love my dog. She's the cutest. I wish we had her when you came to visit me and you got to meet her.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? Packing boxes!
Packing boxes, yes.
But yeah, no, Mom, I would pack some boxes for you, but I'll play with the dog instead, okay? Sounds good.
That sounds equal.
Sounds totally equal.
Alright, our last listener question, unless Rachel has anything else to say to her mom.
I love you.
Is from T Doobie on Twitter and asks, what is the opposite of yeet?
Yeet. Oh, just kidding. The opposite of yeet would be yeah.
It's the T, sis.
Oh my gosh. Except there's no A in that.
Listen.
T. Oh, wait, no, it totally works.
That's what I said! You didn't listen to me.
So, there you go, Doobie. The opposite of yeet is tea. I like it. I actually like that. Sis. Alright, I think, unless you have any objection, it's time for our favorite segment on this podcast. Let's take a Buzzfeed quiz!
Yay! We've gotten to it super early this time. We also went through everything else.
We have a lot to talk about books.
Yes. Not necessarily a lot to talk about, but a lot to talk about.
There's so much to talk about. Do you want to go ahead and tell me what quiz we're taking?
Yes, the Buzzfeed quiz we are taking is choose between these classic desserts and we'll try to guess your eye color.
So just for the record, I have hazel eyes, So it's like I have kind of gray or green brown eyes in the center, and then I have like a dark brown ring around the outside. It's like pretty thin. Mm-hmm. So there is no way they're going to guess my eye color. Sorry, BuzzFeed, you're gonna get it wrong.
Mine, on the other hand, very blue.
Oh yeah, yours is a single color. Mine is not.
Yeah.
Love that for me.
Yeah. Watch BuzzFeed get it right, and then you're shook.
Oh man, I would be shook. I would be, like, actively shook. Quaking in my boots.
Sister shook.
I'd be quaking in my boots.
Yeah. Alright, let's get this party started.
Okay.
BuzzFeed party. Sure.
Mine still hasn't loaded because my computer's being a bully. So do you want to go ahead and read it? The first question?
Yeah. The first question is, which dessert do you prefer, brownie or pie?
Is that a question, really? Brownies, hands down.
I know. Like, some pie is good, but also brownies are always good unless they're, like, poisonous, which isn't often.
How often do you have poisonous brownies?
Not that often.
What?
AKA never.
I was like, how are you still okay?
I'm not, and that's the thing.
Can't see.
Positivity.
The next question is, which dessert do you prefer? Cupcakes or macaroons? I said macaroons. Because it's more fun to say.
I don't think I've ever actually had a macaroon.
I have.
Macaron.
Macaron.
But the thing about cupcakes is the cupcakes they have pictured here, there's too much frosting.
Yeah, there is.
So I'm gonna go for cupcake, like the cupcake, not the frosting. Because I'm not a huge fan of frosting. Like, some frosting gives it flavor. That's good. But, like, when you pile it on top of it and then you just have to eat straight frosting.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
You know what I do, though? I make the sandwich. What? Like, when I eat a cupcake, I split the top off and, like, put it on and then make a little cupcake sandwich.
That's smart. Anyways, the next question is, which dessert do you prefer? Ice cream or Rice Krispie treats?
Oh, man. Rice Krispie treats are, like...
They're really good.
I love them so much.
Same.
Like, I would marry a Rice Krispie treat.
I would marry, Pete Zerol. Because I love Rice Krispie treats, and I think they're underrated, but also ice cream is real good.
I went ahead and went with Rice Krispie treats.
I'm trying to taste them in my mind right now.
You're tasting them in your mind?
I have special talents.
Alright.
You're like, I don't think that's a talent, but okay. I'll go for ice cream, because you can always put Rice Krispies in your ice cream. Or marshmallows in your ice cream. You could make Rice Krispie treat ice cream.
Oh.
Just saying. Anyway, the next question is, which dessert do you prefer? Gelato or cake pops?
Cake pops. I think gelato's kind of icky.
See, some gelato is icky, but some of it isn't. It depends on the place you go to, and all of the gelato places I've been to are really good, which is why I picked gelato.
Fair.
I do love cake pops, though.
Cake pops are yummy. The next question is, which dessert do you prefer? Shocker, I'm shocked that's the question. Popsicles or cheesecake? Oh my gosh, the picture of the popsicles, I saw the picture and I immediately, like, started to taste them.
Yes.
That's such a...
See, you can taste things in your mouth, too.
Yeah.
In your mind. In your mouth. You tend to taste things with your mouth.
Yes, I do.
But tasting things with your mind. See, you can do it too.
I did go ahead and pick cheesecake, though, just because I'm a sucker for cheesecake, and I still have a scar on my wrist from cheesecake.
I'm gonna go with popsicles, but not these popsicles, the Otter Pop popsicles.
Okay, that's
the
fair.
ones where, yeah, the ones where you, like, suck all the juice out of it, and then you have the little... yeah. Anyways, the next question is, which dessert do you prefer, cake or chocolate chip cookies?
Chocolate chip cookies? I don't like cake that much.
No questions. Yeah. I love chocolate chip cookies.
Chocolate chip cookies are so good.
It's a problem.
I don't have a scar from chocolate chip cookies, but that's actually kind of shocking, because anytime I bake anything, I get injured. I'm really kind of clumsy, and by kind of clumsy, I mean super, super clumsy, especially when I'm baking.
I'm well aware.
The next question is, which dessert do you prefer? Strawberry shortcake or peach cobbler? Strawberry shortcake.
The thing is I just really like dessert. I really need to stop taking these quizzes as seriously as I do, because honestly... I'll go with strawberry shortcake, because I love peaches, but also strawberry shortcake. I like all the components of strawberry shortcake. I like the peaches cobbler. It depends on how you make it.
That's fair. It's very hard to get peach cobbler correct.
Yes.
What's the last question?
The last question is, which dessert do you prefer? Peanut butter cookies or coffee cake?
Coffee cake.
See, I love coffee cake, but I also love the peanut butter cookies, and the ones that have the square of 9, which is what is pictured right here. The square of 9 in the middle, I can physically taste it in my mouth right now. Like, not even tasting it in my mind, tasting it in my mouth.
Wow.
There's so many decisions, and I'm not good at decisions. Why do we do Buzzfeed quizzes when I'm not good at making decisions? I'll go with coffee cake.
Did you get your eye color?
Yes, did you?
I did.
What was yours?
It guessed brown. My eyes are not brown.
I mean, if you're...
My eyes are not brown.
If you count the ring around the outside.
No, I'm not counting the single ring around the outside of my eyes.
Mine actually got mine right, so... Yeah. To be fair, a lot of the population has blue eyes.
It's so pretty.
So
your
it's
eyes
not
are so pretty. They're so bright blue, too.
Thank you. I really like my eyes.
I like your eyes,
and,
too. Can I have them?
No. I need them to see.
What if we
Rachel.
trade?
Okay. Maybe not. But the thing is... is I used to have glasses, and my mom was always making a big deal about getting blue glasses so they would bring out my eyes, and I was always like, Mom, you're being embarrassing, like, nobody looks at my eyes are just normal like everybody else's. But then when I got contacts, because I don't have blue contacts, but, like, here's the thing, I don't have colored contacts, but, like, the color of the contacts is blue, which also helps.
I didn't know contacts were blue. Because I have contacts and they're not blue.
Mine are blue, so...
I also don't wear my contacts.
Yeah. If I didn't wear my contacts or my glasses, I would literally be blind, not literally blind.
Blee blind!
But, yeah, so... When I was getting my glasses, my mom was always like, get ones that bring out your eyes, and I'm like, Mom, no one looks at my eyes. But then literally, when I got contacts, I love my eyes so much.
Oh, yeah, no, I stare at my eyes a lot. Because I think the ring around the edge, like, I think that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty. I like it.
I love your eyes. They're so blue and pretty.
Thank you.
Anyway, well...
See, I may not love myself, but I will always love my eyes.
Your eyes were a part of yourself, therefore you do love yourself.
I know. That's what helps
My
me
mama
with my
don't
positivity
like you
2019.
and she likes everyone.
She likes everyone.
Anyway.
Why do we keep singing? It's gonna make your life harder when you're editing this.
I know. It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's like, The Fault in Our Stars. Okay? Okay.
Okay. Anyways, should we, like, come up with a topic to talk about, or should we just talk about books and then come up with something else to talk about for the rest of it, or should we just have a short episode?
We're already at, like, 40.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
I think, oh shoot, I closed out the book thing. I think it's okay if we have a shorter episode. So let's talk books.
I love pasta. I don't know if you know this about me.
Fun fact, my favorite food is lasagna.
I love lasagna and pasta and basically anything to do with noodles, and Ethan told me that pasta is just wet bread, and it made me upset.
So you really like lasagna, but you hate cottage cheese and ricotta cheese?
I like the noodles and the meat and the sauce.
Do you pick the ricotta out, or the...
No.
Okay, so you...
I'm not that picky.
I thought you were gonna say, I'm not 5, and I was like, you kind of are, though, because 15 is 5.
Yeah, 15 is 5, 16 is 7.
I don't remember the rest of them right now.
Also, we're probably gonna have to cut all of this out because we didn't really transition from anything we were actually talking about. We were just transitioning from something that...
Watch me.
From the power of editing, Rachel will probably give you some of the stuff that we talked about.
And by
but
that...
if not, she's gonna edit this out too.
And by the power of editing, you mean basically just cutting out the part where I talked about what restaurant we're going to, because that gives away where I live. Anyway, it's time to talk...
Or you could bleep it out and think that you're going to some explicit restaurant or something.
Yeah. It's time to talk books!
Time to talk books! Thank you all for your suggestions. It was really hard to narrow it down, but we had to narrow it down somehow and not have a Twitter poll that has, like, 30.
You can't have that many options. I'm pretty sure the most you can have on a Twitter poll is 4.
I think you can have more than that. I'm gonna check that, but you can start talking about the first book while I check that.
See, I really can't because my Google Drive still isn't loaded because my computer is just deciding to be very, very slow.
Okay, guess you're gonna wait for me then. Hang on.
Do 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 do.
Yeah, the most you can have is 4, so.
Ha! I was right.
Alright, so should we start at the top and go down?
Let's do that, yeah. These are in no particular order, just the order we pulled them off Twitter.
Yes, which is in no particular order.
Nope.
Alright, so the first book that, how do I say this? The first book that because we haven't chosen it. The first of the 4 possible books is Eleanor in Park, which is by Rainbow Rowell. Basically, we're gonna give you the title of the book and a description of it. So, yeah. So, Eleanor in Park. Eleanor, red hair, wrong clothes, standing behind him until he turns his head, lying beside him until he wakes up, making everyone else seem drabber and flatter and never good enough. Eleanor. Park. He knows she'll love a song before he plays it for her. He laughs at her jokes before she ever gets to the punchline. There's a place on his chest just below his throat that makes her want to keep promises. Park. Set over the course of 1 school year, this is a story of 2 star-crossed 16-year-olds, smart enough to know that first love almost never lasts, but brave and desperate enough to try.
Ooh. It's a love story.
Love story. That was a great eyebrow raise, by the way.
Thank you. Moving on from love stories, for no particular reason. Our next book would be Welcome to Night Vale, the novel, and this is by Joseph Fink and Jeffrey Cranor. From the creators of the widely popular Welcome to Night Vale podcast comes an imaginative mystery of appearances and disappearances that is also a poignant? look at the ways in which we are all struggle to find ourselves, no matter where we live. Located in a nameless desert somewhere in the great American Southwest, Night Vale is a small town where ghosts, aliens, angels, and government conspiracies are all commonplace parts of everyday life. It is here that the lives of two women with two mysteries will converge. 19-year-old Night Vale pawn shop owner Jackie Fierro is given a paper marked King City by a mysterious man in a tan jacket holding a deerskin suitcase. Everything about him and his paper unsettles her, especially the fact that she can't seem to get paper to leave her hand, and that no one who meets this man can remember anything about him. Jackie is determined to uncover the mystery of King City and the man in the tan jacket before she herself unravels. Night Vale PTA treasurer Diane Creighton's son, Josh, is moody and also a shapeshifter. And lately, Diane started to see her son's father everywhere she goes, looking the same as he did the day he left years earlier when they both were teenagers. Josh, looking different every time Diane sees him, shows a stronger and stronger interest in his estranged father, leading to a disaster Diane can see coming, even as she is helpless to prevent it. Diane's search to reconnect with her son and Jackie's search for her former routine life collide as they find themselves coming back to two words: King City. It is King City that holds the key to both their mysteries and their futures, if they can ever find it. For the record, I absolutely hate reading out loud.
Proud of you.
Like, I'm a good reader when I read in my head, but reading out loud, I stumble over everything.
I stumble over saying here for attendance.
Everyone does. It's awkward.
Anyways, the next book is The Disappearances by Emily Bain Murphy. Alia Quinn's mother, Juliet, has always been a mystery, vibrant yet guarded. She keeps her secrets beyond Alia's reach. When Juliet dies, Alia and her younger brother, Miles, are set to live in Sterling, a rural town far from home, in a place where Juliet grew up. Sterling is a place with mysteries of its own, a place where the experiences that weave life together, scents of flowers and food, reflections from mirrors and lakes, even the ability to dream, vanish every 7 years. No one knows what caused these disappearances or what will slip away next, but Sterling always suspected that Juliet Quinn was somehow responsible, and Alia must bear the brunt of their blame while she follows the chain of literary clues her mother left behind. As the next disappearance nears, Alia begins to unravel the dual mystery of why the disappearances happen and who her mother truly was. One thing is clear: Sterling isn't going to hold on to anyone's secrets for long before it starts giving them up.
Ooh. That one sounds good too. They all sound good, let's be real.
Yeah, that's why we chose them. Because we got a romance, we got a
mystery.
We got a few mysteries, because that one's a mystery
It
too.
also sounds a little like a romance. Sounds like the fact that the mother is Juliet.
Yeah.
Makes me think there's gonna be a little bit of a romance in there.
Yep. What's our fourth and final choice?
Our last choice is My Lady Jane by Cynthia Hand, Brodie Ashton, and Jodie Meadows. Edward, long live the king, is the king of England. He's also dying, which is inconvenient, as he's only 16 and he'd much rather be planning for his first kiss than considering who will inherit his crown. Jane, reads too many books, is Edward's cousin and is far more interested in books than romance. Unfortunately for Jane, Edward has arranged to marry her off to a secure line of succession, and there's something a little odd about her intended? Oh, intended. Sorry, I thought that was trying to say instead, like insteaded, and I don't know what that means. Gifford, call him G, is a horse. That is, he's Ethian for the uninitiated. Every day at dawn he becomes a noble chestnut steed, but then wakes up at dusk with a mouthful of hay. It's all very undignified. The plot thickens as Edward, Jane, and G are drawn into a dangerous conspiracy. With the fate of the kingdom at stake, our heroes will have to engage in some conspiring of their own. But can they pull off their plan before it's off with their heads? Dun dun
dun! That one is... It's like romance, but also, like, medieval since...
Yeah. If you want to know the page counts on them as well, Eleanor and Park is 328 pages, Welcome to Night Vale is 401, The Disappearances is 388, and My Lady Jane is 491. If that plays into your voting at all. So anyway, yeah, we're going to make a poll on Twitter with those 4 options, and I don't want to... They have too many characters to copy and paste into Twitter, so I'll figure out what I'm going to do. To, like, add a little.
I think what we could do is we could put a timestamp for when we start talking about books in the episode and link
Awesome, yeah, we can do that. For sure. If you want to look them up a little more or need to remember, I have the hiccups, so I'm sorry if I keep hiccuping. But anyway, we're going to start that poll.
We could have it all this week.
Yeah, we'll have it this week. And just since we can't make the Twitter poll last longer than 24 hours, I'll make, like, a survey link.
I think you can.
You can? Okay. So if you can, we'll do that. If you can't, I'll make a survey link. And either way, it'll be on the perspectiveofz podcast Twitter, which is perspective_z_. And yeah, that'll keep going through the week, and we will let you know in the next episode what book we picked, so you can go ahead and get started reading, and we can start reading, because this is going to take a while.
Yeah, you can set the poll length to 7 days.
Awesome.
At the most.
That is what we will do then.
So, we can do that.
Awesome. Anything else you want to add this week?
I don't think so. I think we're good. This has been another episode of Perspective Z. That's been Rachel.
And that's been Katrina.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.